Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping back in today. Rich old foreigner quickly dies. Translated into Filipino, that means
matandang mayaman, madaling mamatay.
Or the 4M. And I was shocked because I'd never heard that expression in 14 years. But it happens every single day here. Every Filipino that I asked knew about it, and they laughed when I asked them about it. Now, what is it basically?
Well, it's basically like when a young woman looking for an old man that easily to die, is quickly to die. You know, when an old rich man.
So then when he dies, what?
When he died, of course.
They get everything.
They get everything, and she can do everything what she wants to do. You know, it's easy money to get rich like that.
See, this is what is shocking to me because, you know, we all know you would see these old men with younger women, but we think that the women are desperate. They're really not. They're doing this intentionally. The older you are, the better. If you want to know if you're being had for this 4M scam, I call it, all you have to do is look at your age. If you're 85 and she's 35, she's doing the 4M.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody around her knows that's what she's doing.
Yeah, because I heard that word, you know, when I was little. Then basically my friends, you know, somebody told me, oh, when I get a certain age, I'm gonna look a 4M. So, you know, matandang mayaman, madaling mamatay. Oh, well, that is easy money because when you get that old man, old man, of course.
Yeah, see, the older the better. A lot of the old men watching this don't even realize that they're being targeted. They don't want real young guys fit like me for real. I mean, if you can find them, fine, but the older, the better. The more money, the better. So it's like they're hitting the jackpot. They don't have to put up with us for so long. And then, hey, they're going to live the rest of their life rich to do whatever they want to do. So do they care that people laugh when they see them with the old man?
No. They don't care. They, of course, they're thinking about their future. They're thinking about what he wants. You know,
quick money.
Quick money, you know. Especially when the old rich man into them, fall in love with them, you know. So
now, do you know, we're not going to say any names or anything, but are any of your friends involved in the 4M?
Of course. Many.
Would that be, would our relationship be considered 4M? You're 41, I'm 60.
No.
What would it typically be, like what, 20 and 60?
Let's say you're 60 and you're with 20 years old, something like that. Yeah, typically like that. You're a 4M for that.
So if, let's say for instance, if I'm 75 and my girlfriend is 39, would that be 4M?
Well, if you're rich, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're rich, you know.
So you have to be rich to qualify for the 4M.
You have to be rich to qualify for become a 4M, of course.
But what is rich? What do Filipinos consider rich? Like what? How much money could a foreigner have? You know, if they say, oh yeah, this is 4M.
He can afford that because he can buy a house and lot. He can buy a car. He can put the money in the bank, a millions. You know, that's a
4M.
4M.
So you know somebody that's doing that now.
Of course, a lot. I know a lot.
Yeah. That the man died.
Of course. Yeah.
And then they got the money.
They got the money, you know. So
what are they doing
down
now?
There, I'll have her own car.
So
have another, you know,
boyfriend around the same age.
Yeah, around the same age.
It's normal then.
Yeah, it's normal. It's just okay. Forget the 4M. I already have my M. It's millions.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh wow. Now say that word again.
Matandang mayaman, madaling mamatay.
Is that Tagalog or what is
that? That's a Tagalog word. That mostly Tagalog word.
Yeah. So why don't we hear Filipino vloggers and other people talking about it here? Why?
I don't know them. I don't know. Maybe they're not thinking about that.
But that's something that they should have said by now. I found it interesting. I'm like, well, wow, I never heard of it.
They heard that. They know everything because that word, since when you're young, you can hear that already.
Yeah.
Like when we saw, for example, we saw a young woman with an old man, you know, okay, she just only want a 4M. Then the rich man, okay, we call that 4M. You know, they know that. They know that.
So see, I had it all wrong before. I'm thinking that the women are desperate. These young women are desperate to be with these older men, but it's all intentional.
Of course, intentional.
The older, the better.
The older, the better. Because, oh, well, I get an old man, easy to die. No, I'm young. When in the, well, we're gonna count how many years you're gonna live. I'm still young, so I can do whatever I want. I have his pension, I have his whatever I can take for him, so I'll be.
You'll be set.
Yeah, I'm set.
For life.
I'm set for life.
And they don't care what their friends say.
No. They don't care
family,
about it. No, they don't care. Well, we're just the family to tolerate that.
Yeah, they're in on it. They know.
Yeah, they know about it because, you know, Filipinos, they struggle here, you know, how the poverty here. So, you know.
So every Filipina, if I say, because I'm going to tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen watching this, ever since I heard that expression in the 4M, every Filipina that I've run across and I asked, they knew about it.
Yeah.
So every Filipina knows about it. Yeah, even the ones that don't date foreigners, they heard it.
Of course, yeah. Even the kids right now in their high school, they know the 4M now.
Yeah. So if you right now, if you're watching and you're watching with your girlfriend, ask her, say, "Hey, have you ever heard of the 4M?" And then ask her, "Why didn't you tell me about it? You know, why didn't you say anything about it? Why haven't we talked about it before?" Because I asked Marilyn, she was just saying it nonchalantly. I don't even know how we came up on the subject. And I was like, "What is that?" And she was like, "Yeah, this is just something every Filipino knows." When I was little, I would hear them say it. Go out and get you a 4M.
Yeah.
And when Jack and his wife, Jai, were here yesterday, I asked her, I said, "Hey, do you know what 4M is?" And boy, she started laughing. And then he was interested. He said, "Well, what is it?" And, you know, it's funny. So we wanted to make a video. We wanted to let you guys know that you may be on the end of a 4M. I don't know if it's called a scam, but what would that be?
Well, it's not be scam, let's say, as long as they bought into it. But do not expect that there's love. Well, there's this love because when you know, when you're really living together or you get married, but not typically, it's developed, but not typically real love.
And she's with you because
she hopes of what you have.
And she knows that you probably only got a few years left. Yeah,
and she knows that how many years you left.
Right.
And she's still young. And she still have it.
She's going to have everything.
Have everything. You know, just like that. Well, we call that,
excuse me.
No, practical.
Yeah.
Practical woman. That's what we call. Yeah.
So they don't look down on her.
No. Yeah. Well, when you hear that, it sounds like, hey, you know, you're just only using him, which is true. Every time we saw a young woman, right? We know already that she's just only using him. We know already what's gonna go.
The older, the better. So if you're real old and you're watching this and you got a young woman, that's what they're saying about you behind your back.
Yeah,
maybe in your face, unless you can understand Tagalog. You're going to hear it. 4M, or what's that again?
Matandang mayaman, madaling mamatay.
Yeah, see? What does that really mean?
So, old rich man, quickly to die, easily to die, something like that.
Yeah. So we just wanted to talk about it, guys. I want to talk about stuff that's relevant. To get you, to wake some of you guys up, to get you, you know, on the right track, to what's the word I really want, to put you up on the game over here. See, because everybody knows, they see this and they think, oh well, that's because the girl's poor, she's desperate. These women are doing this on purpose.
Part of the game.
It's intentional. This is the difference between what we think and what's really going on.
Here's the part. This is a part of the game, though. When it's a young woman, let's say they fall in love with of course, the love is part of the game.
Okay.
Because when you live in together, the develop is in there.
The relationship.
But yeah, the relation is there. The love is there. She's gonna hold into it until, you know,
you die.
You die.
But she's hoping that you die.
Of course.
That you don't last a long time. See, that's the nitty gritty, and that's the reason why she's with you.
Right.
It's like, you know, I love you, but I don't want you to live forever. Yeah. Hurry up and die so I can get everything.
Yeah.
That's cold.
So that I can go and I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna push you there.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm not gonna kill you.
But I'm hoping and praying every night that when I wake up, you're dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it's not just, I'm just only making a story. No. Because I have a lot of friends doing the same thing, and I saw them. That's the part of it, and part of the game, and we call them. It's a practical way, you know. And let's say why the parents or the the family are not telling them well, it's not good. Where they tolerated that. We tolerate that, you know, because the poverty. I mean, you know, we struggled.
It's not like you're robbing. You're not robbing the people.
You're grown man already.
Yeah.
You know better.
Yeah.
You know what is a
young woman.
A young woman
really
is.
Gonna be into
How
you.
come a young woman get into you in that age? Maybe if you're a young man, okay, you know, you can get into really real because you can. What do you mean? What is that? It's what she likes. You like because we both young.
You're compatible.
Yeah, you're compatible.
But if you got a 50 or 60 year age gap, even a 40-year age gap, you don't really have nothing in common. She's waiting patiently for the Grim Reaper to come back.
Let's say,
we're actually older men with younger girls like that. They're being targeted. You know, like the older the better. It's like, you know. You know, like I tell people all the time, I say, you know, we would look at that in my society as being cold. But it's just a way of life here. Now, not every woman does the 4 a.m., but every woman over here knows about it. Just ask the stranger if they know.
Have you ever noticed here that most of a young woman, they into old foreigner?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen her? It's not much.
Yeah.
That they're within the same age. The foreigner, right? No. Most of them are old men, right?
Practicing the 4 a.m., guys. Be careful. Well, you know, you say, hey, well, I'm happy. What difference does it make?
Yeah, you're happy.
Yeah, but it makes a big difference. Yeah, I don't want to be with somebody sitting around waiting for me to die.
You're happy. She's happy too, of course.
Especially when you die.
Especially she's happy too. Not because she loves you, but because she knows already that you're into her already. Yeah. That she knows that she's holding you already.
That's right.
And she knows she have a future already. And because if you die, well, she's free. And she's still young. She can do everything what she wants to do. Because I know friends. I have a friend. You know, she have a 4M. They get married. You know. Then, but the man, he is sick. He have a diabetic stage 4. Because I think the diabetes is there's a stages of that. But she's the injection insulin until he died. Yeah. So no.
So she got everything.
She got her house and left. The house have a swimming pool.
How long were they together? Not long?
Not long.
Yeah.
Not long.
See, it's not a 4 a.m. It'll backfire if he lives 20 years. And then she's got to put up with all that.
They got married when she was 21 years old. He died, let's say, she's still 26 years old. And now she's 27. Yeah. See, she's still young.
Yeah, she's still
and now
young.
she have a boyfriend with this car.
A regular boyfriend.
A regular boyfriend, though.
Yeah. So, the 4 a.m., man, you could be the rich old foreigner quickly dead, or the old rich foreigner quickly dies. It's the 4 a.m. game. That's what it's called. These women aren't desperate, man. They're really cunning. And they know what they're doing, guys, you know. And they'll wrap you around their finger. They'll do everything you want to do because they want everything you got, and they want it quick. The older you are, the better. Why do you think you see these old men? I was shocked. I'm like, well, she must be desperate. What's she doing with that old man? These women already know. I'm with him because I know he's probably got
when we're
3 or 4 years
no,
left.
because when we're little, I always heard that when you get into certain age and you're, you know, when you are real, you need to get married a foreigner, an old foreigner. That's what we always hear.
When he has to be old.
Yeah.
They say old.
Yeah. That's what always we heard. So,
and the old. So you're going to see it, guys.
You know.
Now that I brought it up, you're going to see it. You're going to see a 20-year-old with a 70-something-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay? But sometimes the man lives longer because, okay, I know a young lady who, the man, when they first met, the man was 79, she was 32. Mm-hmm. Well, hell, he was beating her ass, excuse my language, over in America. After about 5 years, she's like, the hell with that 4M. I'm getting out of here. She left him, man, and, you know, he was rich. Owned a bunch of storage places, storage units over there is very expensive. He was rich. They lived in a real big gigantic house down in Louisiana. And hell, she said the hell with that 4M because he became abusive, because he worked out all the time, and he lived longer than she thought he was going to live.
Oh, okay.
You know, because really, a lot of us, man, you know, the culture differences is so great that they really don't, you know, unless you're young, you know, unless you're closer in age and you got a lot in common, they really don't want to put up with our stuff for 25 or 30 years. So they'll go out and get an older man. The older guys, the better. So if you're watching this and hell, you're 85 and she's 35, it's a 4M.
It's part of a 4M.
No matter what you can justify, she can justify. She knows that pretty soon your old ass is going to be dead and she's going to have everything you got. But it won't work unless you fall in love. He has to fall in love. He has to sign everything over.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, I guess the best case scenario is if he's so in love that he's spending millions now before he even dies. Mm-hmm. That would be the best case scenario. Yeah. And they're not even married.
But you know, I heard most of them that once they're into, you know, a relationship, then they fall in love. Because man is easy to fall in love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man is easy to fall in love. That's what I noticed.
The man is easy to fall in love. Yeah. See, that's the reputation that we have. But it's true. Men fall in love first. And women know that. You heard Marilyn. She knows that. I didn't tell her that. But I know that men fall in love. I didn't say it. It's true. So when you're chatting with these women online, they're trying to get you to commit. They're trying to get you to fall in love. They'll tell you whatever. When you get over here, they'll do whatever, you know. But trust me, man, there's a reason she's with these old men. I mean, the older, the better. Because it's the 4M. The rich old foreigner dies quickly, which in Filipino translates into
matandang mayaman, madaling mamatay.
But thank you so much for stopping by. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, see somebody out in the street, or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early, got a whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. But not a day goes by that we don't help somebody, right?
Yeah.
In some, even the smallest way. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. We'll see you next time. The 4M guys, be careful. You're watching now. You may be 90, she may be 40. Okay? And beautiful. You may be 75, she's 35. You're part of the 4M guys. Okay? And they're really, even though they love you, they're going to love you more when you're dead.
Of course.